There is a traditional list of what can grow right now. I mean, we can go through that list. You want to go through that list of stuff that traditional gardening, full sun space, what you can grow right now? And my computer just decided to reset right when I said that. So main things, a lot of things like eggplant, your sunflowers, corn, amaranth. Those are all ones that are absolutely ones that you can grow right now. Those are things that you can even plant via seed right now. In the bean family, you've got the black-eyed peas, or sometimes another variety, we call it the black-eyed pea. But with purple eyeshadow. So it's a purple cowpea is what they call it. So the cowpea is another one that you can grow full sun. You can get it started right now.
A cowpea is a black-eyed pea?
It's like a black-eyed pea, but then it's got purple eyeshadow on the pea itself.
Does it taste any different?
I think it's got a little bit smoother, sweeter flavor, personally. And I like eating them actually when they're smaller and they're more of like a green bean, but they're going to have a purple hue to it. And it's kind of fun to have a purple-hued kind of green bean. But if you wait a little too long, they get a little tough. Well, then you just let them mature all the way out to the pea stage and let them be a dry. And it's a dry pea rather than, like a black-eyed pea is a dry pea rather than eating as a sweet pea or a green pea. But those are great beans. If you love the bean family stuff, it also helps build nitrogen in your soil. So it's always a great thing to be adding any type of bean in your soil right now because nitrogen gets so depleted during this time. And those are some of the best ones. I mean, amaranth is a good, fast-growing, tall one. Sweet potatoes, you can do sweet potato slips right now out in the full sun. Those things will grow great.
Okra.
Okra, yes, absolutely. Well,
yeah, baby.
I'm sitting with the right people with okra. That's right. I got to remember that.
Well, and black-eyed peas, too.
Black-eyed peas, you know,
That's,
and you can do your collard greens still, too, but that's going to be in that different microclimate. You can still start via seed a collard green. It's going to bolt pretty fast, so you'll have to keep them small and trim them often if you want to keep getting collard greens right now, if you keep them in full sun. And they're going to get bitter quick, so just watch out for that. But if you want your good old collard greens with your black-eyed peas, which is normally a January kind of thing, right? You want them in the summertime.
New Year's.
In New Year's, exactly. If you want them year-round, you're just going to have to move them to a different microclimate here in Arizona.
What about Swiss chard?
Swiss chard can actually handle full sun, almost full sun year-round, I would say that, but that's another one. We put it in what we call an A microclimate, which is morning sun, afternoon shade. And that'll survive and not even bolt on you. One of the tricks with Swiss chard and any of those collards in the summertime, they start getting bitter. You want to pick them early and often, and I mean by early morning as well as early in terms of its life phase. You want to keep them under about 6 inches or 8 inches long on the leaf is going to be the sweetest leaf. And if they do come out a little bit bitter, if you taste it and it's a little bitter, I would soak it for about an hour in water, like a cold ice bath of water. So add some ice to the water bath, let it soak up for a little bit, and then stick it in your chiller, you know, wrapped in a moist paper towel. You can stick it in your chiller for about a day, maybe 2 days. Sometimes it takes up to 2 days, and it will absolutely sweeten up your kale, and it will absolutely sweeten up your collard greens, even your lettuces. And that's a cool little trick to kind of trigger it into the cool season sweet greens that you're used to, is you just create the cool effect. You create the cold effect. It takes about 1 to 2 days in the chiller, but it will work every time. And that's a great way to sweeten up a bitter green.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.